ongoing stress to the point that it starts to wear you, and stress will wear you if you don't. This has been an amazing conversation, absolutely amazing.
Yes.
But if we wanted to sort of summarize it, give some key takeaways, think about all the things we've talked about, maybe what it is, signs, how to manage, and coaching. What do say from each of us? Let's maybe pick 3 to 5 things that we'd want to leave people with. Who wants to start?
I'm happy to start. I'm just going to go off the top of my head here. First, if you're experiencing burnout, it is not your fault. What is happening? I want anyone who's listening who's feeling this way or has or concerned they might be going into that path, again, it is not your fault. Your body and your brain are doing what they need to do to protect you right now. With that, being said, take care of yourself. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself. That's, especially if you're in this place, it's, the most important right now. What resources are around you? Kind of what's standing in the way of getting for the help that you might need right now, and don't be afraid to ask. And again, show compassion for yourself, give yourself time, and really do what you need to do for yourself right now. I think is really kind of the key messages that I'd convey to anybody who's feel like they're headed down that path.
Okay, that's great. Dee, what would you like to add?
Yeah, what I would like to add, if you're watching this and you're like, if you have a moment, a question mark moment,
Yeah.
when their question mark is there, am I experiencing stress symptoms? Am I experiencing burnout? That's the hit, actually, to just share with someone.
Right.
Sometimes your family or friends actually already notice something different. Steven, you just mentioned that you see different things in your team. Sometimes the outside world sees it earlier than you do. You experience it, but the outside world sees it. So that's the difference. So I think when there's a question mark, share it with someone. Hey, I'm feeling different. Do you notice anything? That's how you open it. So baby steps, I think, when approaching this. The second tip is to, I think really to monitor sometimes. So that works for me. So my second tip is monitor yourself. Bad days, good days. That's confronting, but because I was so stubborn, so coming from a very stubborn person that didn't want to accept it,
Yeah.
maybe that's so that. And definitely the third one is talk to leadership. If you're in a job right now, talk to your leader. Because leaders actually have been maybe going through this, but they became leaders because they know how to deal with certain things. They can protect you from things if you need it. So that's for me, I think, in a job to definitely do that.
Okay.
If you're already in it, sorry, Stephen, last
Yeah, no,
one.
no, go for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
If you're already in it, and I think confidentiality is so important at that moment. Choose someone outside of your personal space, out of your workplace to talk to. Coach, a coach or anything that you feel like, okay, this is where I can be my
Right.
full self and I can just express myself how I'm feeling right now. So
Right.
that's it for me.
And to
Wow.
echo that, yeah, if you're getting to that space where you're really feeling stuck, that's where a coach can really come in and help you look at the situation in a different way. And one thing I would add is also name and get to know your stressors. What's really, yes, work might be stressful, but what about it? Make a list. What can you control and what can't you control? Is there a little change or something you can do to alleviate that stress? Like really get to understand and know what's kind of driving this burnout.
Yeah. So those are great things. What's coming to mind for me? There are a couple of things. One, as a leader, understand that this is real. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, know that by addressing it, you're actually helping you're fulfilling your role as a leader in helping your team and your enterprise. So that's part of it there. As a leader, also keep an eye out on your team. Check in with them more. Listen, really connect,
Right.
and and if you see something, and Dee, you talked about, the outside world sees things maybe before you're feeling it. If
Right.
you see something, talk about it. Okay, if you see people who have like a change in mood or a change in energy level, um, talk about it. Be able to pull it, feel comfortable pulling it out of the person to talk about it. I think that's something that's really important. Um, building things into the work environment to allow people time to recharge. Don't expect people to work overtime, back-to-back meetings. Right now in COVID, we have people who are, working from home. They're in meetings all day long. Then they have to do some work overtime. Plus, they're teachers for their
Yeah.
kids who are in school.
Yeah.
Some of them may be
Yes.
taking some of their parents. There's huge stress factors outside
Right.
of the normal stress of work.
Exactly.
Understand it and give people the space um, to process that. Lead from with a coaching mindset, I think, is really important. And maybe it's something to think about. Talk to if you're in a company, talk to your HR department. Um, Talk to them about what can you do. They have so many resources available that we just ignore. Talk to your HR
Right.
department. They may actually have internal coaches to help with this specific type of issue, and maybe you can be proactive for yourself, for members of your team. Maybe you organize sort of a team meeting where you're talking about this, which actually helps build the team strength together and also begins to lower that stress level and makes it okay to be open about what we're going through. Because once we're open,
Right.
it's a lot easier to treat something than if not. Those were the just the different things that came to my mind. Um, Reach out to us. We're coaches. We help people through great moments, difficult moments. We help people understand their purpose, align values with purpose,
Absolutely.
and to see things from different perspectives. That's what coaching can do. Coaching can help people achieve really their full potential as they're moving forward. Emily D, thanks for this incredible conversation. Thought it was
Thank
really
you.
amazing.
Thank
If
you.
people want to learn more, they want to reach out, how can they get in touch with you? Emily, why don't you start and then we'll go to T.
Sure. You can always reach out and get to know me better at my website, which is www.emilycitronicoaching.com, or connect with me on LinkedIn. Send me an invite. Let's talk, especially if you're going through burnout. That's love connecting with people and having conversations there. So you can find me there too.
Awesome, thank you. And T, what about you?
Well, we're going into another time zone. So I think the easiest way, wherever you're from in the world, is LinkedIn. So you can just drop me a
Yeah.
message at Diana Dini's. If you send me an invitation, please send a message because I don't accept invitations without knowing you. So that's the only thing I wanted to add to that. So just Diana Dini's on LinkedIn and you'll find me there. Reach out and I'll get back to you and we will coordinate the time zones.
Awesome. And then for me, everybody can reach me at www.bouchongmedia.com or Stephen at bouchongmedia.com. LinkedIn as well, S. Bouchong, or just do a search on Next Steps Conversations. We have a channel on YouTube where this video is going to rest. Again, Dee, Emily, thank you so much for this. Truly,
Thank
truly
you.
appreciate it. And I
Thank
think we
you.
really have a chance to make an impact on people's lives here. Okay.
Yes.
Talk to you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.